Hello, I'm Matteo, the Chief Mobile Opinionist here at Tech Travel Geeks, and this is the Tech Travel Geeks unboxing and review of a Chubby cable, in this case a neon Chubby cable from chubbykable.com. Chubbykable.com sent us this review sample and have also provided us with an exclusive discount code. So if you head to the link in the description to this video and use the code TTG, that's the 3 letters in capitals for Tech Travel Geeks, that's TTG, you'll get an exclusive 10% off each purchase you make from chubbytech.com or chubbykable.com. Now, I'm not one to judge if a cable is chubby or not, but the way this is presented to us and sent to us with carbon fiber looking case is quite sturdy and seems to fit in well with Tech Travel Geeks packing. But let's open it up and see what's inside. So we have little holders for the cable itself and this cable, which I think there are 2 ways to describe this, and they're pretty much in the product name itself. It's chubby and it's a pretty bright color. Maybe not quite neon, but this is a Chubby cable, neon cable, which is right on the money when it comes to being chubby. Now, the cable tie itself is not a Velcro one. This is a nice pleather one with a rivet, a screw rivet for the button. And as you can see on the cable tie itself, it has Chubby cable branding. Now, not all the holes here in the pleather cable tie have been taken out. I'll just do that, but you can see it's a bit like a belt. And if you were to roll up your Chubby cable in a bit more of a tight knot or a tight loop, you'd be able to use another hole to tidy it up. But let's focus on the cable itself. It's not just chubby, it's solid. So this is the USB-A port for this Chubby cable. This is an iPhone Chubby cable, by the way. This is USB-A. It's very solid. It feels heavy to the touch. And it has this sort of industrial feel with torque screws in there as well. And then on the USB to lightning side of things, so the lightning port for charging your Fruity device, you have the lightning connector, and then you have this metal bit. This ring, I'm assuming, lights up when plugged into the USB port and is in charging mode, and more metal here. So it is a metal ending to this. It is solid. Great, so what I'm going to do is take the USB-A end, so the standard USB one, and plug it into my VoltMe charger. And then we're going to take the iPhone 14 Pro, and as you can see, we've got a little LED indicator. It's green at the moment. Now it's moving to blue. So it's like a breathing light that is cycling through different LED colors, which is really quite cool. It's similar to other cables we've already seen here on the Tech Travel Geeks YouTube channel. Now it's a bit almost fuchsia. This is really quite cool. So what I'm going to do next is plug it into my iPhone and see if it charges. So there we go. You can see that the phone is charging. Let's go into the settings here and have a look at battery. Or do I just search for battery here? So there you go. So it is charging. It doesn't give us any indication of if it's charging fast, but you also have that indicated by the light at the bottom of the cable. And it's a pleasantly chubby cable. This isn't the sort of cable you'll probably get stuck in a drawer because it is so relatively thick. And it's not as wide as the iPhone, but it's almost as thick as the iPhone with this case on. So that should give you an idea of how chubby it actually is. Never really a sentence I would have expected myself to say about a cable, but Chubby cable branding lives through the product itself. I have to give them points for that. So, it seems to be doing the job. It seems to be solid in the port. This is with the Pitica case that we've covered here on the Tech Travel Geeks YouTube channel. It's solid in place. The USB-A port, it's solid there in the Volt2Me charger. So I'm quite happy with this cable as it is. So, whilst this is a free sample the Tech Travel Geeks have received from chubbykable.com, we'd like to thank them for sending us the cable, and after our initial impressions I can say this is something that is a decent cable. It is very solid. It is in a way unique, so it's the sort of thing that would stand out if you're, say, in a place with multiple chargers and cables. It makes it easy to recognize things. And just to double check, yes, it's still charging, so all as expected with the light on at the back. And extra points also for packaging. Obviously this is not an inexpensive cable, it is relatively expensive, but for the price and the fact that you can get 10% off using the code TTG for your discount, it might be something that suits you. So have a think about it. chubbykable.com. We'll have the links in the description to where you can purchase this cable. And if you'd like to know more, if you'd like to have an update on how I'm getting on, if you're watching this video after a few months, do drop us a comment in the section below. As usual, if you don't already, please do subscribe to the Tech Travel Geeks here on YouTube. We cover consumer electronics, gadgets, accessories, and pretty much anything else we think makes the travel experience better. And remember, cables are important when traveling. You'll always want to keep your gadgets and smartphones charged up, whether that's because you have your boarding pass on your phone or you need Google Translate to help you get from A to B in a taxi or just order food. It's important to have a charged device, and a cable can be an important part of how you manage your device's charges. Anyway, enough of me waffling on. Thank you for watching if you made it this far into the video, and goodbye from us.